I'll be fine.
I'll stop by tomorrow evening.
What makes you think I'll be here? I certainly don't depend on you for my company.
Fine. I'll call first. And I still intend to interview colored men.
No.
Mama.
After the ball is over, after the break of dawn, after the dancers leaving, after the stars are gone, many's a heart is aching.
Okay, Mr. Clancy, send him on in. Hoke, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Hoke Coburn.
Have a seat there. I got to sign these letters. I don't want Miss McClatchy fussing at me.
Keep right on with it. I got all the time in the world.
I see. How long you been out of work?
Since back before last November.
Long time.
Well, Mr. Worden, you try being media looking for work. They hire young, they hire colored. And they ain't hiring much young, seem like. Mr. Worden, you all people Jewish, ain't you?
Yes, we are. Why do you ask?
I'd rather try for Jews. People are always talking about they stingy and they cheap. Don't say none of that around me.
Well, it's good to know you feel that way. Tell me where you worked before.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm getting at. One time I worked for this lady over near Little 5 Points. What was that woman's name? I forget. Anyway, she president of the Ladies Auxiliary over yonder at the Ponce de Leon Baptist Church. And it seems like to me she's always bringing up God and Jesus and doing the others. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure. Go on.
Well, one day, Mr. Worden, one day that woman said to me, she said, Hoke, come on back in the back with me. I got something for you. And we go back yonder, and Lord have mercy. She'd have all these shirts and collars be on the bed all yellow, you know, and nasty. Like they've been stuck off in a shipper and forgot about. That's right. She said, ain't they nice? They belong to my daddy back before he passed, and we finna sell them to you for 25 cents a piece.
What was her name?
That's what I was thinking. What was that woman's name? Anyway, as I was going on to say, any fool could see that the whole bunch of them shirts and collars together ain't worth the nickel. Now, them's the people that's calling Jews cheap. I say yes, I think about it. I get me another job fast as I can.
Where was that?
Mr. Harold Stone, Jewish gentleman just like you. Judge, live over yonder on Lord Water Road.
I knew Judge Stone.
You don't say. He done give me this jacket when he finished with it and his necktie too.
You drove for Judge Stone?
7 years to the day near about. I still be with him and his wife done closed up the house and moved to Savannah. Say to me, come on down to Savannah with me, Hope. Cause my wife dead by then and I didn't want to leave my grandbabies. I say no thank you. Besides, I don't get along with that geeky trash they got down there.
Well, Judge Stone was a friend of my father's.
It don't mean. What? Oscar say you be needing a driver for your family. What I be doing? Running your children to school and your wife to the beauty parlor like that?
No, I don't have any children. But tell me a little more
That's
about
a shame. My granddaughter, the best thing that ever happened to me. But you young. I wouldn't worry about it now.
I won't. Thank you. Now, where'd you work after Judge Stone?
I drove a milk truck for the Avondale Dairy through the whole war. One just was.
Well, Hope, what I'm looking for is somebody to drive my mother around.
Excuse me for asking, but how come she ain't hiring for herself?
Well, it's a delicate situation.
Uh-huh. She done gone around the bend a little bit. That'll happen when they get on.
No, it's nothing like that. She's all there. Too much there. That's the problem. It just isn't safe for her to drive anymore. She knows it, but she won't admit it. And I'll be frank, I'm getting a little desperate.
I know what you mean by that. One time I'm out of work, my wife said to me, she said, "Woo, Hope, you ain't never gonna find there another job." I said, "What you talking about, woman?" The very next week, I go to work for the lady down near Five Points. Cahill. Miss Frances Cahill. Then I go to work for Judge Stone. They the reason I'm happy to hear you, Jim.
Okay, Hoke, I want you to understand that my mother is a little high-strung. She doesn't want anybody driving her. Fact is, you'd be working for me. Now, she can say anything she wants, but she can't fire you. You understand?
Sure I do. Don't worry about it now. I hold on no matter which way she run me. When I ain't nothing but a little boy, down there on the farm above Macon, I used to wrestle hogs to the ground and kill it time. Now ain't a hog got away from me yet.
Well, how does $20 a week sound?
Sounds to me like you got your mama's shoulder. Morning today.
Good morning.
Right cool in the night, wasn't it?
I wouldn't know I was asleep.
Yeah. What your plans for today?
That's my business.
You're right there. Idella said we're running out of coffee and Dutch cleanser.
We?
Say we low on silver polish too.
Thank you. I'll go to the Piggly Wiggly on the trolley this afternoon.
Now, Miss Daisy, how come you don't let me carry you?
No, thank you.
Well, ain't that what Mr. Worden hired me for?
That's his problem.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find something else to do then. I tend to your zeniths.
You leave my flower garden alone.
Yes. You got a nice place back beyond the garage. Ain't doing nothing but sitting there. I could put you in some butter beans and some tomatoes and some Irish potatoes too to get the ones with good eyes.
If I wanted a vegetable garden, I'd plant it for myself.
Yeah. I go sit in the kitchen like I've been doing all week.
Don't talk to Idella. She's got work to do.
No, I just sit there at 5 o'clock.
That's your affair.
Seems a shame though. That fine Oldsmobile sitting out down in the garage ain't moved in since Mr. Worden rode up here from Mitchell Hoke. Only got 19 miles on it. Seems to me like that insurance company brought you a whole new car for nothing.
That is your opinion.
Yes. And my other opinion is that a fine, rich, Jewish lady like you don't belong dragging up the steps, no butt lugging, no grocery store bag. I come along with you and carry them for you.
I don't need you. I don't want you. And you look like you're saying I'm rich.
Well, I won't say it then.
Is that what you and Idella talk about in the kitchen? Oh, I just hate this. I just hate being discussed behind my back in my very own house. I was born on Forsyth Street, and I believe you me, I knew the value of a penny. My brother Manny brought home a fat cat one day. Papa said we couldn't keep him because we couldn't afford to feed him. And my sisters saved up money so that I could go to school and be a teacher.
All day long. Tell you what. While you going on the trolley to the Piggly Wiggly, I hold down your front steps.
Oh, all right.
All right, I hold your front steps.
All right, the Piggly Wiggly. But then home, nowhere else.
Yes.
Wait, you don't know how to drive a automobile.
This Daisy gets you like a third arm to me. Anyway, this is automatic in your fool thing.
And the old fool but me, apparently.
Now, ain't no need of being so hard on yourself. You can't drive, but there's probably a lot of things you can do that I can't. It all worked out.
I'm going to knock it out, Ella.
And I'm right behind her. I love a new car smell, don't you?
I'm nobody's fool, Hoke.
No.
I can see that speedometer as well as you can.
I see that.
My husband taught me how to run a car. And I remember everything he said. So don't you think for a minute that you can... Wait. I see you're speeding. I can see it.
We ain't going but 19 miles an hour.
I like to go under the speed limit.
Speed limit 35 here.
The slower you go, the more you save on gas.
You better move. Might as well walk to the
Is this your car?
No.
Do you pay for the gas?
No.
All right, then. My fine son may think I'm losing my abilities, but I'm still in control of what goes on in this car. Where are you going?
The grocery store.
Then why didn't you take Harlem Avenue?
Piggly Wiggly ain't on Highland. It's on Euclid.
I know where it is. I want to go the way I always go, on Harlem Avenue.
That's 3 blocks out the way, Miss
Go
Daisy.
back this minute.
We in the wrong lane. I can't just turn around.
Go back. I said, if you don't go back, I'm going to get right out of this car and walk.
We moving. You can't open the door.
This is wrong. Where are you taking me?
The store.
This is wrong. Go back. Got to go back to Harlem Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I have driven to the Piggly Wiggly since it was first put up and open for business. This isn't the way. You've got to go back.
Yonder the Piggly Wiggly.
Get ready to turn.
Yeah.
Look out. There's a little boy behind that shopping cart.
I see that.
Pull in next to the blue car.
It'd be close to the door right here.
Next to the blue car. I don't talk to the sun. It paints the upholstery.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Give me the keys.
Yes.
And you stay right here by the car. And you needn't.
Now, don't forget to get cleansing now. Hello, Miss McClatchy? Hoke here. Can I speak with him? Morning, Mr. Worden. Guess where I am? I am in the phone booth on Euclid Avenue, right next to the Piggly Wiggly. I just drove your mama to the market. Oh, yes, sir. She flapped around a little bit on the way over here. She all right. She in the... Miss Daisy just looked out the store window and done seen me. You allowed to throw a fit right there and check out. Yes, sir. Only took 6 days. Same time it take the Lord to make the world. But I bring you to the temple like you tell me.
Just go, I can get my step in.
Yeah.
Hurry up out of here. I didn't say speed, I said get me away from here.
Something wrong back down?
No,
Something I did.
no, yes.
Well, I ain't done nothing.
You had the car in front of the front door of the temple like I was Queen of Romania. Oh, everybody saw you. Didn't I tell you to wait for me out back?
Well, I just tried to be nice. There two other chauffeurs right behind me.
You made me look like a fool. A GD fool.
Oh, knows you ain't no fool, Miss Daisy.
Slow down. I can see what Miriam and Beulah and those were thinking when they came out of services.
What's that?
That I was trying to pretend I was rich.
You is rich, Miss Daisy.
No, I'm not. And nobody can ever say that I put on airs. On South Street, we only had meat once a week. Well, made a meal out of grits and gravy. And I taught this grade at the Grandstreet school. Did without plenty of times, I can tell you.
Now you doing with. What's so terrible in that?
You, why do I talk to you? You don't understand me.
No, I don't. I truly don't. Because if I ever get a hold of what you got, I'd be shaking around for the whole world to see.
That's vulgar. Stop talking to me.
Crazy.
What? I heard that.
Miss Daisy, you need a show. Lord knows I need a job. Let's just leave it at that.
Morning, Mom. What's the matter? What? Mommy, you're talking so fast? All right, all right. I'll be by my way to work. I'll be there as soon as I can. Well, I didn't expect to find you in one piece.
I wanted you to be here when he comes. I wanted you to hear for yourself.
You know what? What's going on?
He's stealing from me.
Hoke? Are you sure?
I don't make empty accusations. I have proof.
What proof?
This. I caught him red-handed. I found this hidden in the garbage pail under the coffee grounds.
You mean he stole a can of salmon?
Yeah, here it is. I knew something was funny. I don't take things, you know. So I counted.
You count.
Silverware first, and then the linen dinner napkins, and then I went into the pantry and I turned on the light, and the first thing that caught my eye was the hole behind the corned beef. That's when I knew. There were only 8 cans of salmon. I had 9. 3 for $1 on sale.
Very clever, Mama. You made me miss my breakfast and be late for a meeting at the bank over a 33-cent can of salmon? Here. You want 33 cents? Here's $1. What? Here's $10. Buy a pantry full of salmon.
Look at the idea waving money at me like I don't know what. I don't want money. I want my things.
1 can of salmon?
It was mine. I bought it and I put it there. And he went into the pantry and took it and never said a word. I leave him plenty of food every day and I tell him exactly what it is. It's like having little children in the house. They want something they just take. Not a smidgen of manners. No conscience. They'll never admit to it. No, we'll say, I don't know nothing about that. I don't like living this way. I have no privacy.
Oh, Mama.
Go on, defend him. You always do.
All right, I give up. You want to drive yourself again? You arrange it with the insurance company. Take your bus to trolley. Buy a taxi cab. Do anything you want. Just leave me out of it.
Oh, fully.
Good morning, Miss Daisy. I believe you finished. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were here, Mr. Word.
Hope, we have to have a talk.
Just a minute. Let me put these things away. Yesterday while you going out with your sister, I ate a can of your salmon. Now, I know you say eat the leftover pork chops, but they still. Here, I done buy you another can. You want me to put it in the pantry for you?
Well, yes, thank you, Hope.
I'll be right with you, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, I got to go and get dressed. Goodbye, son.
I just think, Miss Daisy, we've been out here to the cemetery 3 times this month already and ain't even swing yet.
It's good coming, nice weather.
Yes. Mr. Seagrave, mighty well tended. I believe you the best widow in the state of Georgia.
Lulu's been pestering me to have the staff out here tend this plot. Perpetual care, they call it.
Yeah. Don't you do it. It's right to have somebody in your family look out for you.
I'll certainly never have that. You'll have me in perpetual care before I'm cold.
Come on now, Miss Daisy.
Oh, run back to the car and get that pot of azaleas for me and put it on Leo Bauer's grave.
Miss Rose Bauer husband?
Yes, that's right. She's not very good about coming. And she asked me to put it out for, I believe this would have been Leo's birthday.
Yes. Where's the grave at?
Well, I don't exactly know, but it's someplace over there on the other side of the Weeping Cherry. The headstone, it'll say Bauer. What's the matter?
Nothing the matter. Miss Daisy.
It's over there, like I told you, on the other side of the Weeping Cherry, the headstone will say Bauer.
How that look?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about I can't read.
What?
I can't read.
That is ridiculous. Anybody can read.
No, not me.
Then how come I see you looking at the paper all the time?
That's it. Just looking. I know about what's happening from the pictures.
Well, you know your letters, don't you?
Why my ABC? Yes, pretty good. I just can't read.
Saying that you're making me mad. If you know your letters, you can read. You just don't know you can read. I taught some of the stupidest children that God ever put on the face of this earth. And they can all read well enough to find a name on a headstone. The name is Bauer. Bauer. Now, what does the book letter sound like?
Sounds like a bee.
Of course. Bauer. That's the last part. Now, what does the letter sound like?
R.
So the first letter is,
A B.
and the last letter is then
R.
B-R. B-R. It even sounds like Bauer, doesn't it?
Sure do, Miss Daisy. That's it.
That's it. Now, go on over there like I told you and look for a headstone that has a B at the beginning and an R at the end, and that will be Bauer.
We not gonna worry about what come in the middle.
Not right now. This will be enough for you to find it.
Yeah.
And don't come back here saying you can't do it, because you can.
Miss Daisy,
What is it now?
I appreciate this, Miss Daisy.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't do anything. Now, would you please hurry up? I'm burning up out here.
Florine a favor, all right? She's having a fit. The grocery store's closed today. You got a package of coconut in your pantry? Would you bring it when you come? Hey, honey, your ambrosia's saved. Mama's got the coconut. Many thanks. See you anon, Mama. Ho, ho, ho!
Ooh, at them lit up decorations for you.
Everybody's giving the Georgia Power Company a Merry Christmas.
Miss Florine got them all beat with them lights.
She makes an ass out of herself every year.
Yes.
She always has to go and put a wreath in every one of those windows of hers.
Mm-hmm.
And that silly Santa Claus winking on the front door.
I bet she got the biggest tree in all of Atlanta. Where she gets them so large?
It's absurd. If I had a nose like Florine, I certainly wouldn't be saying Merry Christmas to anybody.
I enjoy Christmas at their house.
I don't wonder. You're the only Christian in the place.
Except they got that new cook.
Florine never could keep help. Because it's none of my affair.
No.
I hope she doesn't take it into her head to sing this year. Hallelujah. Sounds like she's got a bone stuck in her throat.
You said a mouthful, Miss Daisy.
You didn't have to come. Bullet would have run me out.
I know that.
Then why did you?
That's my business, Miss Daisy. Well, look at that. Miss Florine done put a Rudolph reindeer in a dog with a tree.
If her grandfather, old man Freitag, could see this, what is it you always say? He'd jump up out of his grave and snatch up all of it. Oh, wait a minute. Now, this isn't a Christmas present.
No,
You know I don't give Christmas presents.
I sure do.
I just found it this morning, ran across it.
Yes.
Well, open it up.
Ain't nobody ever gave me a book before. Handwriting copybook. Grade 5.
I always taught out of those. I was saved a few.
Yes.
It's faded, but it works. And if you practice, you'll write nicely.
Yes.
But you gotta practice. I taught me a Hartsfield out of that same book.
Thank you, Miss Daisy.
It's not a Christmas present.
No.
Jews have no business giving Christmas presents.
It's strictly between me and you. Good word does seem to be turned up to high-five.
I hope I don't spit up.
Oh, Hope, get a wiggle on. I'm supposed to tee off at the club at 11:30.
Get in the trash, Saturday garbage day.
Where's Mama?
She back in her room. She said go on without her. I think she's taking on about this here.
Oh, that's crazy. Car's a car.
Yes, sir. Your mama done watched over this machine like a chicken hawk. One day we parked out in front of the cleaners over yonder at the plaza, and this white man, he looked like a lawyer, dressed up real fine. He done sat his satchel on top of our hood while he go to open up his trunk. What did he do that before? before I could stop, your mama jumped out the back door and run that man every which way. She wicked about her pay job.
What, did she tell you the new car has air conditioning?
Say she don't like no air cool. Say it give her the neck ache.
Well, you know how Mama bought me, but it's time for a trade. She's losing equity in this car. I just hope you're going to miss this old thing.
Not me.
Oh, come on, you're the one who's been driving it all this time. Aren't you going to be just a little bit sorry to see it go?
Ain't going nowhere. I done brought it.
You did.
Already made a deal with Mr. Red Mitchell at the car place this morning.
For how much?
That's between me and him.
Well, for God's sake, you could have bought it right from Mama. You just save money.
Your mama in my business enough as it is. I ain't studying making no monthly car payment to her.
Well,
It's mine, regular way.
it's a good car. I guess nobody knows that better than you.
Best ever come off the line. This new one, this baby don't take to it. I let her ride in this one every now and then.
That's mighty nice of you.
Well, we do what we can. Keep them ashes off my pulse.
It's 7:03.
Yes, and you say we leaving at 15 to 8.
I said at the latest.
Now, what business you got dragging this here out the house by yourself?
And who was here to help me?
Now, Miss Daisy, it don't take no more than 15 minutes to load up the trunk. You about to break both your legs and your arm before we get out of Atlanta. You taking on too much.
I don't like to wait to the last minute for things.
What you mean last minute? You been ready to go for the last week and a half.
Don't touch that.
That Mr. Walker's present? Ain't it wrapped pretty?
Yes, and it's very fragile. I'll put it on the seat by me. Well, you almost missed us.
I thought you were leaving at quarter off.
Is she taking on?
Be still.
Lorene sent this from Walter. It's not a snake, Mom. I think it's note paper.
How appropriate. Under laws I can't see.
Maybe it's soap.
It's nice to see that you take such an interest in your uncle's 90th birthday.
Don't start up, Mom. I cannot go to Mobile with you. I have to go to New York tonight for the convention. You know that.
The convention starts Monday, and I know what else I know.
You leave Florine out of this. She rode away for those tickets 8 months ago.
Well, I'm sure that my fair lady is much more important than your own flesh and blood.
Oh, Mama.
Those Christians will be mighty impressed.
I can't talk to you when you get this way. I gotta talk to Hoke.
They're expecting us for a late supper in Mobile.
You'll be there.
I know they'll fix Crab. So much trouble.
I don't know how you're gonna stand it all day in the car.
She don't mean that. She just worked up.
Well, here's $50 in case you run into trouble. Now, don't show it to Mom. You got your map?
She got it with her. She studied every inch of the way.
Well, I'll be at the Ambassador Hotel in New York. That's on Park Avenue.
It's 7:16.
You ought to have a job on the radio announcing the time.
I want to miss rush hour.
Well, congratulate Uncle Walter for me. Kiss everybody in Mobile.
Did you have the air conditioning checked? I told you to have the air conditioning checked.
Yeah, I done it. What difference? You don't never allow me to turn it on.
Hush up.
Goodbye. Good luck. Good God.
Adela stuff ain't good.
You stuff yourself good. I think I'll save this for later.
Yes.
Oh, I was just thinking about the first time I ever went to Mobile. It was Walter's wedding, 1888.
1898. You weren't nothing but a little child.
I was 12, and we went on the train. Oh, I was so excited. I'd never been on a train, and I'd never been in a wedding party, and I'd never seen the ocean. Papa said it was the Gulf of Mexico and not the ocean. It's all the same to me. And I remember going to a picnic somewhere, and somebody must have taken us all bathing, because I asked Papa if I could dip my hand in the water. He laughed because I was so timid. And then I tasted the salt on my finger. Isn't it silly to remember something like that?
There's no silly than what most folks remember. Talking about the first time. I ever tell you about the first time I leave the state of Georgia?
No, it was that.
About 25 minutes back. That's right, first time. My daughter, she married to a Pullman on the NC in St. Louis, and she always going. Detroit, New York, St. Louis. Talking about snow up around the waistline and riding in the subway car. I say, well, that's nice, Tommy Lee, but I just don't feel the need. But this is Miss Davis, first time. I tell you, Alabama ain't looking like much so far.
Well, it's nice on the other side of Montgomery.
So you say. Pass me up one of them peaches, please.
Oh, my God!
What's the matter?
The sign said Phoenix City, 30 miles. We're not supposed to go to Phoenix City. We're going the wrong way.
Well, maybe you're going to read the map wrong.
No. Pull over. Stop your car. Yeah, you took the wrong turn at Opelika.
Oh, wait, you took it Miss Davis and you reading the map.
I was getting a lunch. Oh, go on back. Oh, God.
It ain't been but 30 minutes since we turned.
I'm such a fool. I had no business coming in the car all by myself with just you. But Lula made me. I should have come on the train. I'd have been safe then. I should have come on the train.
Yes, you should have.
I know they fix crab for me. Minnie always fixes crab. All that trouble. And it's all ruined now. Oh, Lordy.
Got to pull over, Miss Daisy.
Something wrong with the car?
No, I got to be excused.
What?
I got to make water.
You should have thought of that back at the Standard Oil station.
Color can't use no taller than the Standard Oil, you know that.
Well, we don't have time to stop. We'll be in Mobile soon. You can wait.
Yes. No.
I told you to wait.
I hear you. How you think I feel having to sit up here and ask you when I can make my water like I'm some damn dog?
Why, Hoke, I'd be ashamed.
What? I ain't no dog, and I ain't no child. And I ain't just the back of the net you look at while you going where you want to go. I was a man nearly 72 years old. And I know when my bladder's full, and I'm gonna get out of this here car and go on off down the road like I got to do. And this time I'm taking the car keys with me. And that's the end of it.
Hoke? Hoke?
Well, hell yeah, send him right on in here. It's your day off, isn't it? What do I owe this honor?
We got to talk.
What is it?
It's Mr. Sinclair Harris.
My cousin Sinclair?
His wife,
Jeanette?
the one that talk funny.
She's from Canton, Ohio.
Yes, sir. She trying to hire me.
What?
She phoned when she know Miss Daisy gonna be gone, and she say, "How they treating you, Hope?" You know how she sound like. I say, "Fine." And she said, "Well, you ever looking for a change, you know where to call."
I'll be damned.
I thought you might want to know about it.
Goddamn.
Ain't she a mess? Say, name your salary.
I see. And did you
Did I what?
name your salary?
Now, Mr. Worthy, what you think I is? I ain't studying working for no trash or something like her.
But she got you thinking, didn't she?
You might say that.
Name your salary?
That's what she say?
How does $65 a week sound?
Sounds pretty good. 75 sound better.
So it does. Beginning this week?
That's mighty nice of you, Mr. Worthy. I appreciate it. Mr. Worthy, you ever have people fighting over you?
No.
I tell you, feels good.
Mama, thank goodness. I was afraid your phone would be out.
No, but it don't have any power.
Well, nobody does. That's why I'm calling.
I found some candles. They remind me of Gaslight on Forsyth Street. Seems like we had ice storms all the time back then.
Well, I can't come after you. My driveway's a sheet of ice, and I'm sure yours is too.
I'm all right, Willie.
Well, listen, I imagine they're working on the lines now. I'm going to go listen to my car radio, and I'll call you right back. Now, you don't go anywhere.
Really? I thought I'd take a jog around the neighborhood.
You're a doodle, Mama.
Love to Florine.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess that's the biggest lie I'll tell all day today. Who is it?
Morning, Miss Daisy.
Oh, what in the world?
Oh, I learned how to drive on ice back when I delivered milk for Avondale Dairy. Ain't much to it. I slipped around a little bit coming down back here, but ain't nothing happened. Other people banging each other like they in the funny paper though. Oh, I stopped at the 7-Eleven. I figured your stove out and Lord knows you gotta have your coffee in the morning.
How sweet of you, Hoke.
We ain't had good coffee around here since Idella passed.
You're right. I can fix the biscuits, and you can fry a chicken. But nobody makes Idella's coffee. Wonder how she did it.
I don't know. Every time the hit parade come on TV, put me in mind, Idella.
Yes.
Sitting up there, daughter say, spry as a flower in the springtime. watching the hit parade like she did every Saturday the last cent. Then all of a sudden doing the Lucky Strike extra. She belts, she gum.
Idella was lucky.
Yes, I expect she was.
Where are you going?
Put these here things up, take off my old shoes.
I didn't think you'd come today.
What? That ain't my day off, is it?
Well, I don't know what you can do around here except keep me company.
There. I see if I can't light us a fire.
Well, have anything you want out of the icebox. It's all going to spoil anyway.
Yes.
And clean up the stuff you tracked in onto my kitchen floor.
Miss Daisy, what do you think I is, a mess?
Yes, that's exactly what I think you are.
All right, then. All right.
Hello?
It'll all be melted by this afternoon. They said so on the radio. Now, I'll be out after you as soon as I can get down the driveway.
Stay where you are, Bully. Hoke is here with me.
How the hell did he manage that?
He's very handy, and I'm fine. I don't need a thing in the world.
Hello? Have I got the right number? I never heard you say loving things about Hoke before.
I didn't say I loved him. I said it was handy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, honestly, Bully, are you trying to irritate me in the middle of an ice storm? Well, what is it? What took you so long?
Couldn't help it. Big mess up yonder.
Well, what's the matter? Might as well not even go to temple today.
You can't go to the temple today, Miss Daisy.
Why not? What in the world's the matter with you?
Somebody done bombed the temple.
What? Bomb the temple?
Yes, and that's why we stuck here so long.
I don't believe it.
That's what that policeman tell me up yonder. Said it happened about a half hour ago.
Lord. Was anybody there? Were people hurt?
Didn't say.
Who would do a thing like that?
You know good as me, always be the same one.
Well, it's a mistake. I'm sure that they meant to bomb the conservative synagogue over there. Temple is reform. Everybody knows that.
It don't matter to those people. A Jew is a Jew to those folks. Just like light or dark, we all the same nigga.
I can't believe it.
I know just how you feel. Back down there on the farm above Macon, I about 10 or 11 years old. And my friend Porter, his daddy hanging from a tree. Day before, he laughing and pitching horseshoes with Porter and me, talking about Porter and me gonna have a good, strong right arm just like him. And he up yonder, hanging from the tree, arm tied behind his back and the flies all over him. I threw up right there where I was standing. Go on and cry.
I'm not crying.
Yes.
Idea. Why did you tell me that?
I don't know. Seems like this here mess put me in mind of it.
Ridiculous. The temple has nothing to do with that.
So you say?
We don't even know what happened. How do you know that policeman was telling the truth?
Now, Miss Daisy, how come he gonna go lie about a thing like that?
Oh, you'll never get anything right anyway.
Miss Daisy, somebody done bombed that place, and you know it too.
Go on, just go on. I don't want to hear another word about it.
And I'll see if I can't get us out of here. Take you on home. You feel better at home.
I don't feel bad.
Yes. You the boss.
Stop talking to me.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you all. I'm deeply grateful for being chosen Man of the Year by the Atlanta Business Council. It's an honor I've seen bestowed on some mighty fine fellas, in which I certainly never expected to come to me. I'm afraid that the loss here, the gain here, has given me an air of confidence I don't possess. But I'll tell you, I sure wish my father and my grandfather could see this. 72 years ago, they opened a little hole-in-the-wall shop over on Whitehall Street with one printing press. But they managed to grow with Atlanta, and to this day, the Wortham Company believes we want what Atlanta wants. And this award proves we must be right. Thank you. One more thing. If the Jackets whip the dogs up in Athens this Saturday afternoon, I'll be a completely happy man.
Howdy, Miss McClatchy. You always recognize my voice. It's a shame a wonderful girl like you never married. Miss McClatchy, is my son in? Oh no, please don't get him out of a sales meeting. Just give him a message. Tell him I bought the tickets for the UJA banquet. That's right, the UJA banquet honoring Martin Luther King on the 17th. You're a sweet thing to say that. And don't you worry. My cousin Tilly from Chattanooga married for the first time at 57.
How you feeling, Mama?
Not a good thing to ask someone who's nearly 90.
Well, you look fine.
It's my ageless appeal.
Miss McClatchy gave me your message.
Oh, Florine's invited too.
Thank you very much.
I guess Hoke ought to drive. There'll be a crowd.
Mama, we need to talk about this.
Talk about what?
The feasibility of all this.
Oh, all right, fine. I thought I were you drive. I thought I was being helpful.
Now, you know that I think Martin Luther King has done some mighty fine things.
Really, if you don't want to go, why don't you just come right out and say so?
I want to go. You know how I feel about him.
Of course, but Florine...
Florine has nothing to do with it. I still have to conduct business in this town.
I see. The Wortham Company is going to go out of business if you attend the King Dinner.
Not exactly. But a lot of the men I do business with wouldn't like it. They wouldn't come right out and say so. They'd just snicker and call me Martin Luther Wortham behind my back, something like that. And I'd begin to notice that my banking business wasn't being handled by the top dogs. Maybe I'd miss out on a few special favors, a few tips. I wouldn't hear about certain lunch meetings at the Commerce Club. Little things you can't quite put your finger on. And Jack Raphael, over at Ideal Press, well, he's a New York Jew instead of a Georgia Jew. And as long as you got to deal with Jews, the really smart ones come from New York, don't they? So some of the boys, they might start throwing their business to Jack instead of old Martin Luther Wortham. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't happen, but that's the way it works. If we don't use those seats, somebody else will, and the good Dr. King will never know the difference, will he?
If we don't use those seats, I'm not supposed to go either.
Mama, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, well, thank you for your permission.
Can I ask you something? When did you get so fired up over Martin Luther King? Time was, I'd have heard a different story.
Why, Booley, I've never been prejudiced, and you know it.
Okay. Then why don't you ask Hoke to go to dinner with you?
Oh, ridiculous. He never go.
Ask him and see.
I don't know why you still drive. You can't see.
Yes, ma'am, I can.
You didn't see that mailbox.
You know what I didn't see.
It nearly poked through my window. Oh, it's all scratched up.
You know such a thing.
How would you know you can't see? What a shame. It's a brand new car, too.
You got this car 2 years come March.
Didn't you miss a turn?
Ain't this here dinner at Biltmore?
You know it is.
Biltmore straight this way.
Oh, you know so much.
Yes, I do.
I've lived in Atlanta all my life.
And ain't run a car in on 20 years.
Foley said the silliest thing the other day.
That right?
He's too old to be so foolish.
Yes. What'd he say?
Well, he was talking about Martin Luther King. I guess you know him, don't you?
Martin Luther King? No.
Oh, sure you did. But you've heard him preach.
Same as you over the TV.
I think he's wonderful.
Yes.
You know you could hear him in person anytime you wanted. All you have to do is go over there to the, what is it?
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Baptist Church, some Sunday, and there he'll be.
What you getting at, Miss Daisy?
Oh, so silly. Booley says you wanted to go with me to the dinner tonight. Did you tell him that?
No.
I didn't think so. What would be the point? You can hear him anytime, whenever you want.
You want the front door or the side door to the Biltmore?
Oh, the side door, I think. Isn't it wonderful how things are changing?
Miss Daisy, what you think I is?
What do you mean?
You think I'm something sitting up here don't know nothing about how to do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The invitation to this here dinner come in the mail nearly a month ago. Did be you want me to go with you? How come you wait till we in the car on the way to ask me?
All I said was that Booley said you wanted to go.
Uh-huh.
You know you're welcome to come home.
Uh-huh.
My stars, aren't you the great big baby?
Never mind, baby. Next time you want to ask me someplace, ask me regularly.
You don't have to carry on so.
That's it. Let's drop it.
Honestly.
Things are changing, but they ain't changing all that much. I'll help you to the door.
Thank you, Hope. I can help myself.
Well, hello, Hoke. How are you?
I'm tolerable, Mr. Word.
What can I do for you this morning?
It's your mama.
What is it?
She worked up.
Why should today be different from any other day?
No, this ain't the same.
Ah!
Yes, she thinks she teaching school. I'm real worried about her. She ain't making no sense.
I'll be right there.
Oh! Oh!
Yes,
My papers! Where'd you put my papers?
ain't no papers, Miss Daisy.
But I corrected them last night and I left them up front so I wouldn't forget them on my way to school. Oh, what did you do with them?
You talking out your head.
Children will be so disappointed if I don't give them back tomorrow. I always give them back tomorrow. That's why they like me. Why aren't you helping me?
What you want me to do, Miss Daisy?
I want you to give me the papers I told you. Oh, it's all right if you moved them. I won't be mad with you. But I've got to get to school. I'm late. Oh, the children. Who'll take care of the children? Who'll watch my class? Oh, Gotti. Oh, God.
Sit yourself down. You about to fall and hurt yourself.
Oh, it's all my fault. I didn't do right. It's awful. And oh, God. Oh,
Now you listen here. Ain't nothing so awful except how you carrying on.
I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I can't find the papers, and the children are waiting.
No, they ain't, and you ain't no teacher no more.
Oh, it doesn't make any difference.
Ain't nothing the matter, you Miss Daisy. Your mind just took a turn this morning, that's all.
You don't know. What's the difference?
You snap right back out of it if you let yourself.
I can't.
You a lucky old woman, you know that?
No, it's all a mess, and I can't do anything about it.
You rich, you well for your time, and you got people that care about what happened to you.
I'd be in trouble. Oh, God, I don't want to be trouble to anybody.
You want something to cry about? I'll take you over there to the state home, show you what they got laying out there in them halls.
Oh, my God.
And I bet none of them ain't taking on as bad as you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Those poor children in my class.
You keep this up and I promise, Mr. Worden gonna call the doctor on you. And just as sure as you born, that doctor gonna have you put in the insane asylum. That's the way you want it to be.
Oh, you still have that Oldsmobile?
From when I first come here? Come on now, Miss Daisy. That thing been in the junkyard 15 years or more. I'm driving your next to last car now. 63 Cadillac running fine and wine.
You ought not to be driving anything the way you see.
Now how you know how I see unless you be looking out my eyes?
Oh,
Yes?
you're my best friend.
Come on now, Miss Daisy.
No, really, you are. You are.
Morning, Mr. Bird. Oh, good to see you. You didn't drive yourself out here.
And no, sir, I don't drive now. Michelle, she run me over.
My Lord, is she old enough to drive?
Michelle's 37. Teach biology at Spelman College.
Never do that.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I've taken most of what I want out of the house. Is there anything you'd like for the goodwill comes?
My place full of bursting now.
Well, you know, it feels funny to sell the house when Mama's still alive.
I agree.
But you hadn't even been inside the door in 2 years. I know I'm doing the right thing.
Don't you get me into it.
I'm not going to say anything to her about it.
You're right there.
Oh, by the way, Hoke, you're going to keep getting your check every week as long as you're there to get it.
I appreciate that, Mr. Word.
Well, you can rest easy about it. I don't suppose you get out to see Mama very much.
No, it's hard not driving. That place ain't on no bus line. I goes in taxi cab sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure she appreciates it.
Yeah. Some days she's better than others. But who ain't?
Well, I guess we better be getting on out there. suppose you got a turkey dinner to get to. I know I do. There you go. Why don't we call ahead to your granddaughter and tell her I'll run you home? Happy Thanksgiving, Mama. Look who I brought.
Morning, Miss Daisy. You keeping yourself busy?
She certainly is. She goes to jewelry making. How many times a week is it, Mama? She makes all kinds of things. Pins, bracelets. She's a regular Tiffany's.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Hoke, I thought of you the other morning in the expressway. I saw an Avondale milk truck.
Ain't that?
Yeah? Well, I wonder how you'd like driving a big monster of a thing like that.
Oh, came to see me, not you.
This one of her good days.
Florine says to say Happy Thanksgiving. She's in Washington, you know. You remember, Mama, she's a Republican National Committee woman now.
Good God. Louie,
What is it, Mama?
go charm the nurses.
She wants you all to herself. You're a doodle, Mama.
Foolish, still paying you.
Every week.
How much?
Between me and him this day.
Highway robbery. How are you?
I'm doing the best I can.
Me too.
That's all there is to it then. Look at that. You ain't even eat your Thanksgiving pie. Let me help you with that.
What's your job? I mean, what are you doing? Music or the